train home. Birds pass by to tell me that I'm not alone. Well, I'm pushing myself to finish this part and handle a lot. One thing I miss is your eyes, your eyes, your eyes, your eyes, your eyes, your eyes.
Who gives this woman to marry this man? Raegan. So welcome everyone, thanks for coming. We all know today is a celebration, right? It's a celebration of love and commitment and friendship. We get that. Is there anyone here who's never been to a wedding? No, okay, so we get that. But why do we do it this way? When you think about it, like you're standing up here more dressed up than you're ever gonna be, and you invite all these people who you know through all these different chapters of your life, and you say, come, I'm gonna stand here and say some words. You come sit here all dressed up and uncomfortable and watch me do it. Why do we do it that way? Have you ever asked yourself that? Because I ask myself every time I stand here. Here's the answer that I've come up with. Here's what I think it to be. The marriage ceremony has been important. No matter what culture or background you come from, everyone has something like this. And I think that we do it this way because despite our differences, love is the great unifier, right? That when it's done right, and when it's done well, and when it's done in truth, nothing better can be done than love. We all know that somewhere down in there, right? So that's why we do this. And we've all loved in our lifetimes. And in this moment, be reminded that the ability to love one another, not just like this, but that the ability to love one another is the thing that can impact your world more than anything else. And you probably all have your own love stories, just like these two. And some are short, and some are really long, and some are simple. And other love stories are really, really complicated. And some are real traditional, and others are probably not very traditional. Some haven't started yet. Look at the little ones around here. One day though, right? And some are probably just getting to the good part. And some are probably right in the middle of the really hard stuff. Really hard stuff. It's there. We talked about that. But it's all part of the love story. Right, Pete? So Raegan and Dalila have asked each of you here today, not just to honor the role that you've played in their lives this far, but to invite you to be witnesses of the things that they're about to say and the things that they're about to do. So you haven't just been invited to a wedding. You're being asked to witness the beginning of a marriage. And the day may come that you have to remind him what he said right here. And not gently. I say that because I know you seem like a really gentle guy. I know. The day may come when you need to remind her what happened here. Because the wedding is one part, right? But anyone who's married will tell you, dude, when you get a little bit into the marriage, and it's like, I did not say that. Yes, you did. So that's why we're all here. And their invitation to every single one of you here is to listen up. In case you want to tell them, hey, here's what you said. I was there. I saw it happen. Go do what you said. You go get in there and do what you promised. And this isn't it. Or maybe sometimes it's just an arm around someone to say, hey, bud, you're doing a really good job doing what you said. That's important too. So listen up, because we're all part of this. Undo typing. Let's not do that. Dalila and Raegan, I need you to understand something. Disney movies is great as they are, have taught us all this one thing, right? You gotta look for what? Someone tell me, someone knows. You're looking for the one. You're looking for the one. The right one. The one. And this is just my opinion. I have a microphone, so there's no such thing. There's no right one. There's no wrong one. There's no perfect one. Here's what there is. Listen to me. There is the one that you choose. That matters. Because boy, if she's the only one for you, then this isn't about her, it's about you. If she's the only one for you, this isn't about her. It's about you. So you can have the one. And girl, if he's the only one for you, it's got nothing to do with him. Nothing. If he's the only one, this is about you, so you can have the one. I believe that there is the one you choose, and today you've chosen each other, and that choice is made in each other, and from now until the day you die is fulfilled in each other and nowhere else. Get me? Now that's what I think about marriage. But it's time to listen to what you think about marriage. It's time for you to tell us what you came here to say today. Time to spell out what it is you're going to commit to him. It's time for you to spell out what you're going to commit to her. Have each of you come prepared with your written vows? Okay, I want you guys to step forward just a little bit. I want you to turn and face each other. My love.
My love.
I am so grateful to have found
I am so grateful to have found
a funny, compassionate man
a funny, compassionate man
that loves me unconditionally.
that loves me unconditionally.
I never expected
I never expected
to fall in love
to fall in love
with someone so quickly.
with someone so quickly.
In the beginning,
In the beginning,
it moved so fast
it moved so fast
that it was almost hard for us to catch our breaths.
that it was almost hard for us to catch our breath,
So that we could grasp hold of what was unfolding.
so we could grasp hold of what was unfolding.
They say a soulmate is someone you meet
And they say a soulmate is someone you meet
and have an immediate connection with.
and have an immediate connection with.
A connection so strong
A connection so strong
that you're drawn to them
that you're drawn to them
in a way you've never experienced.
in a way you've never experienced.
And that over time,
And then over time,
as you experience love so deep,
as you experience love so deep,
so strong,
so strong,
and so complex,
and so complex,
you begin to doubt that you ever loved before that.
you begin to doubt that you ever loved before that.
Raegan, today,
Raegan, today,
I take you to be my life partner.
I take you today to be my life partner,
And I vow to love you
and I vow to love you
through the good,
through the good
bad,
and the bad,
through the joy
through the joy
and the sorrow.
and the sorrow.
And I want to experience life with you.
And I want to experience life with you,
And I want to share one another's dreams and goals.
and I want to share in one another's dreams and goals.
I promise to cherish every moment
I promise to cherish every moment
that I get to spend with you
that I get to spend with you
as though it were my last.
as though it were my last.
I promise that every kiss will be filled with passion.
I promise that every kiss will be filled with passion,
And I promise that every embrace given will extend you comfort.
and that
Every embrace given
and that every embrace given
will extend you comfort
will extend you comfort
and security
and security
and love.
and love.
I promise I will be your equal partner
I promise I will be your equal partner
in a loving,
in a loving
honest relationship
and honest relationship
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Raegan, do you have your vows? Sorry. I love this. You wanted to read it
From the moment we got together, I knew I was going to marry you. It scared me how quick I fell in love, and I knew I was falling fast, especially when I purposely started waking up extra early just to make pancakes with you. You showed me I didn't need to be scared, and I knew I could trust you. And though you can't trust me when it comes to measuring flour or baking soda, you can trust me with your life. And I promise to show that trust and honesty every day so you never have to doubt it. You inspire me in so many ways. And as we go on this journey together, I hope I can and will inspire you too. I promise I will always push myself to be the very best version of myself because that's what you deserve. I promise to keep working on staying organized and to not leave the water running the whole time I'm doing the dishes. I'm working on it. I promise never to watch the next episode without you. And I promise to keep surprising you when you least expect it. And I will never, ever stop trying to impress you. I will always be your best friend and your strongest supporter. And I will do everything in my power to keep you happy. And on the days when you're feeling down, I promise to be there for you. To always hold you when you need it. Or give you distance that I know you need sometimes. And I promise to remember that you need that. Though we live very busy lives, I promise we will make time to get all dressed up and go out, go on adventures, and travel. You are the best partner in this busy life, and I value how much we already support and respect one another. I'm excited to grow with you and experience life together, because there's no one else I can picture that with. I love you for everything that you are, and I promise to do everything in my power to be the best partner and to give you the best life, because that's what you deserve.
널 그려보네 멍하니
So, someone told me once that every marriage has 3 rings. The bride's ring, groom's ring, and the supper ring. But they said it as a joke, right? But part of it's true. We'll keep that one down to a minimum, right, guys? But in seriousness, a wedding is about symbols, right? And symbols are important because they help us take this idea that can't be seen and they give us a representation of it in a physical way. If you've been to enough weddings, you've heard someone talk about rings and say, this ring is round, circular, it never begins and it never ends. Or you can't tell me where it starts or stops, it just goes on forever. Right? Depending how it's made, right, it's probably also heated up at some point. Because if it's a mineral, it came out of the earth and had other stuff in it. So your love for each other can go forever. But your marriage sometimes will heat you up. And what happens when you take stuff like this out of the earth and you heat it up, crap starts to float to the top. You scrape it off. And then you heat it up some more, and stuff you don't want floats up, you scrape it off. And the more you do that, the purer it gets. That's called refining. Your marriage to each other will refine each other, whether you want it to or not. Right? He will turn heat up sometimes, and you get to decide, like, this is great. Just leave it in there. That's not the wedding, that's the marriage, right? That's the part that comes later. The same with you. Don't watch the next episode. Right? So, do you have symbols or tokens that you want to exchange to each other today? Fantastic. I didn't know that's it. Are you taking Delila's left hand and place the ring on her finger and repeat after me? I give you this ring. Wear it with pride and love and joy. And as this ring has no end and no beginning, my love for you is forever. Take that ring. Put it on Raegan's left hand. Repeat after me. I give you this ring. Wear it with pride and love and joy. Protect the vows attached to it. And just as this ring has no beginning or end, my love for you is forever. Guys, from the rings you exchanged today remind you that you surround each other with a love that goes forever. So got one more thing left that they wanted to symbolize for us today. And we're done. Everyone's like, thank goodness, right? It's hot out here. We're almost done, guys. Who knows what hand fastening is? No one. Fantastic. I mean, if you don't know by this point, we've practiced this, right? Oh, yeah. Surprise. So, just like the symbol of a ring, Dalila and Raegan have chosen to hand fasten. Hand fastening is one of the oldest wedding traditions in the world. And what it's supposed to symbolize is two separate pieces, right? They get bound together into one. So two things came down the aisle at some point, right? He came down earlier, but he still came down it. And she came down separate. Still separate, by the way. Right? But when they leave together. So this cord symbolizes how two things get wrapped up and bound together that in a way where you can't even tell which part of the cord belongs to which side by the time we're done. And that's important. So that's what's happening. Because to take it apart again, guys, you got to unravel the whole thing. You want to figure out where this bit came from, or this bit came from, or you want to figure out where this part came from. You have to take it apart. So what we're putting together today, what we're putting together right now, let's grab each other's hands. So just as these are separate and these are separate, right now's the moment. I want you to look at each other, because this is it right here. This is our last symbol. This is the hand of your best friend. And right now it's young and strong. One day it will be old. It will not be as strong. It will change. And Raegan, the woman that you marry today will not be the same person in 6 months, or 9 months, or 12 months, much less 20 years, much less at the end of your life when that hand is old. So you're not just marrying who she is today, not just choosing who she is today, but who she will become as life moves her this way and that way. And you go along beside her. And Dalila, you're not marrying who Raegan is today. You're marrying whoever he becomes. Making that choice. There's no one. There's the one I choose, and I choose you. Come on out. When it's easy, it's hard. And remember, you guys, you may have to put an arm around a shoulder and say, I was there. I remember what you said. I heard you say these words. Choose them. Choose them now. It's easy to choose them on a fairy tale day. It's hard to choose them later. So when we're done, this is a done deal, guys. These hands that promise to love each other forever are the hands that will work alongside each other as you build your future. The hands that will love and cherish you through the years and provide you comfort that no one else can provide you. The hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. And the hands that will wipe tears from your eyes. These are the hands that will hold tenderly your children. The hands that will help you hold your family together when things try to pull it apart. And the hands that will give you strength when you need it. But the knots of this binding aren't formed by this cord. Remember, that's just a symbol. And what we're going to tie right now, what we're going to put together right now, is the last bit of what's left of the individual that walked down the aisle. And this is it. So I want you to look into each other's eyes. I'm going to ask you a few questions. If you wish to answer them yes, just tell me. We will. Raegan and Dalila, will you honor and respect one another and seek never to break that honor? Raegan and Dalila, will you work to extend grace? Raegan and Dalila, will you share the pain in each other's life when it comes? Will you seek to alleviate that pain? This is important. Raegan and Dalila, will you show up no matter what? Choose each other daily and choose to honor the vows that you just made. And all of you listen, because this last one's about you. Raegan and Dalila, do you wish to extend the invitation to all of these people here into your lives as a married couple, as a bound couple, right? To help you remember the commitments and the promises that you have made to one another today. What I said, right? In the beginning when I started, yeah, these two pieces, and you could have easily said that's from that side and that's from that side, but what about now? Which side is this from? Which side is this from? Raegan and Dalila, this binding is complete. And based upon the tokens that you have exchanged and vows that you've made, based upon promises that you made and the vows that you've exchanged and the tokens you've exchanged, I now pronounce you husband and wife. So it is my pleasure to introduce to all of you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Raegan Solis. All right, guys, rock and roll. Take that walk. All right, so here's what's happening now.
wish I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. I think your love would be too much.